you're looking for enterprise with a minimum spend on logistics. If they have large spend on logistics, I would imagine they have more pain points, right? It's more complicated for them. They want to reduce the cost.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
So, and a lot of those companies are public, meaning we can see their reports. Reports are public, and although we don't have logistic costs in their report, we do have gross margin that extrapolates the fact that if they have around 30% gross margin, that means that their logistic costs are very high.
Okay.
And I asked the chat to, it looks weird, I don't know why, but 29.5.
Make it a little bit bigger.
Okay, 29.5, I don't know why it says sim, but it's basically the gross margin. So I'm looking for companies with not like a much higher, I told him to give me companies with around 30% gross margin. And he gave me those companies, he gave me their revenue. Oh, and also I did another thing. You told me, Asaf, that you need a revenue over 1 billion for companies. But if I take companies like Walmart and all the big ones, it's very complicated to get to those companies, right? But so I asked him to do two things: give me companies with the smallest amount of public companies, smallest amount of revenue, and the margin that showed me they have logistics issues. What is the public information that can help us? And in this case, I didn't see anything more interesting than the gross margin, because it means that they have a lot of logistics. It's included in the COGS. Logistic is included in the COGS. This example is meant to make you think a little bit different. Definitely, we can ask the chat more information, give me more articles they're doing on their shipping cost or anything more. We definitely want to enrich this list. But the idea is just to understand what kind of segment we want to go after. And if we have a list of companies, of course, we want to map out the buying committees. Those are big companies. Now we can reach out to them. We can create this campaign. And I want you to think about a lot of these campaigns, because we're now shifting our mind from inbound to signaling to outbound. And this is not specifically a trigger, because this is like something that may not change every day. But we have a lot of other signals that I showed you in the previous course that can become a system. So basically, once you understand this and you get a list of companies, you create the narrative, you create the pitch, and you validate your assumption. And here, the message in the narrative is, it's publicly available. So don't be scared to just point out that with $5.56 billion in revenue, 24% on the margin, wouldn't you want to reduce your COGS cost on